Hello there, Cancer. Thank you for stopping by for your weekly tarot forecast for the week of August 3rd through August 9th. I am using the Russian Tarot of St. Petersburg once again. And what we have showing up for Monday is we have the Ace of Swords in reverse. Ace of Swords in reverse is just really kind of telling me that you are passing along good information to other people in your circle. So in your circle could be family, could be at work, could be friends, could be colleagues, could be people that share hobbies or interests with you. In your circle is a very big word. But I see you passing along good ideas to people in your circle. Now, as I'm telling you about this, what you need to be aware of is this is not shoving along good ideas. This is passing along good ideas to people who are receptive to them and who probably even asked you for them. Okay? So that's what I see coming along for you on Monday, Cancers. And then on Tuesday, what we have showing up is we have the Knight of Coins in reverse. The Knight of Coins in reverse means one of two things, and I feel like both of these are going to be manifesting for you, Cancers, just some for some people and some for other sets of people. I don't feel like too many of you are going to have both of these at the same time. Although I wouldn't totally rule it out. A few will, but most of you won't. So anyway, Knight of Coins in reverse has to do with either not being very diligent about bringing in the income. So if you're supposed to be working on Tuesday, you may be calling in. If you own your own company, you may be kind of slacking off on some projects that you know you should be working on to generate more income on Tuesday. Now, the other way that this can manifest would be as just blowing the budget. Just going out and spending more money than you know you can afford to spend and figuring, well, I'll figure out how to fix it later. So that's what the Knight of Coins is all about, either blowing the budget or either not working so hard to have your income come in as you normally would. So now on Wednesday, what we have showing up is we have the Hanged Man in reverse. I kind of like the Hanged Man in reverse. Doesn't this guy look like he's sort of doing the jig? He's got roses all around him. Life is coming up roses. The Hanged Man in reverse really is talking about that you have a situation in your life, Cancer, that was sort of stumping you. You really didn't know what's the best way to handle it, and by not knowing really how to handle it, you had sort of stayed stuck, like paralyzed, not able to move forward. But when the Hangman comes up in reverse, looking like he's dancing the jig with all those roses being thrown around him, that's saying that he has figured out this situation. So on Wednesday, I feel like you are going to be figuring out this situation that did have you sort of stuck or paralyzed, and now you're moving forward. Now, as soon as you have that revelation about the situation, you're just kind of like, wow, I can't believe I thought that was a problem. This is really easy to handle. And you just move forward like it's no big deal. All right, so Thursday, what you guys have coming up is the Emperor in reverse, Cancers. Emperor in reverse. This is one of my least favorite cards when he comes up in reverse. The Emperor in reverse is talking about there's somebody that you're going to be interacting with on Thursday that's going to be grumpy and demanding. It's going to be a male authority figure. Somebody who doesn't really make a habit of giving out praise, but he sure can cut you down. No problem. Slice, slice. So this basically is somebody who is very unpleasant to have around. And when he's a male authority figure, he could be the head of a family, or he could be the head of a company, or a boss or a supervisor at the company. Or he could be, I'm feeling like for some of you, he is just a terrible, terrible customer. Like he probably buys lots of stuff from you, but he just like puts you through the ringer all the time. So this is what I'm seeing is some kind of interaction with somebody with this personality that's generally male. Every once in a while this will show up as a female, but not typically. This generally shows up as a male. So I see you having some kind of interaction with this person on Thursday. Hopefully it will be short and sweet and you can get out of his way. Friday, Cancer, what we have showing up is the Queen of Swords. Okay, Cancers, this is not you. This is actually somebody that you're going to be interacting with on Friday. And what I'm feeling like is this is somebody, this is going to be female, first of all. She's going to be somebody that has her head on straight, is very good at thinking logically, but When you're interacting with her on Friday, I feel like she's going through some blues, and for some of you, this person is going to be actually going through full-blown depression. And so, for a lot of you also, I'm feeling like this is your mother. Not everyone, but at least 50% of you, this is your mother that you're dealing with who is facing the blues or facing depression. I think it's important to know as you're interacting with this person, whether it's your mother or whether it's somebody else, it's important to know that they're facing blues or depression, and to realize that what you're looking at is not their normal upbeat outlook. It's important to know that they are in a really funky place, and to kind of have that compassion for them and to make that space for them to kind of be in that place until they're ready to pull themselves out of it. So I see that kind of interaction going on Friday, and I'm seeing that, it can be really, I'm feeling like their attitude is going to be something that really surprises you whenever you see it. And for those of you who actually have seen this video before you interact with this person, I feel like the depth of their attitude is still going to manage to surprise you. And the best thing that you can do is just be supportive of them and try to get them to think some positive thoughts. Ask them some questions that sort of kind of put them on a positive track if you can. But just be compassionate and understanding, and realize that this is just the place that they're in. This is not their normal personality talking to you. Okay? So that's Friday, Cancers. Saturday, what you have coming up is you have the King of Swords in reverse. So we just had the Queen of Swords right side up. This is the King of Swords in reverse. So Saturday, for those of you who have divorced parents, this is what we're looking at here. We're looking at divorced mom and divorced dad, or in the process of getting a divorce. Of course, that's not going to apply to everybody. This is a general reading, so if you want a specific reading, you would have to contact me for that. But general reading, for some of you, this is going to be parents either going through a divorce or divorced parents kind of going through some stuff. And it looks to me like the dad shows up on Saturday. You're interacting with the mom figure on Friday, for those of you that this is the mother. And it won't be the mother for everybody. And it also, Saturday won't be the father for everybody. But there is a male figure that you're going to be interacting with on Saturday who has been going through the ringer lately. And this person is going to be feeling extra emotional on Saturday. Not necessarily in a negative emotional way. Sometimes a very positive emotional way. For some of you, this person that you're dealing with, not all of you, but some of you, this person that you're dealing with may be doing some kind of artificial mood enhancement. But what's going on is this person is way more emotional than usual on Saturday. And this is a person who typically, everything is very logic-based, and emotions are not something that's so important to them. And so the reason this person is so upset in part is because these emotions are overwhelming to them, and they are just not used to giving that much power to emotions in their life, and that's actually freaking them out even more and making it worse for them. So somebody that you're dealing with on Saturday going to be extra emotional, and what I'm hearing is that it's just a heads up. This is just a heads up to let you know that this person is going to be more emotional than usual. Now, Sunday, what we have is the Ten of Cups in reverse. I'm not too surprised, because you've gone through a little bit of a strain Saturday and Sunday dealing with those two people, or Friday and Saturday dealing with our Queen of Swords and then our King of Swords reversed. Sunday, we've got a Ten of Cups in reverse. That just means that there's some relationship in your life, and it can be a romantic relationship, but please don't limit your thoughts to that. This could also be a friendship or a family relationship. But there's some relationship in your life that is not moving forward the way that you would like it to. In fact, it may be has shifted into reverse on Sunday and is kind of going backwards. I'm feeling like for many of you, this is just a temporary situation. I don't feel like it's a long-term reversal in this relationship, although it may feel very permanent whenever the energy starts moving through on Sunday. I don't feel like it's long-term for most of you at all. Okay, so Cancers, that is your week. For those of you who would like to schedule a private session with me, feel free to check out my website. I'm at amista.info, AMISTA. Info. Once you've gone there and you've looked around, figured out which service works best for you, then go ahead and contact me and we will schedule you a reading as quickly as possible. Right now, my wait list is not that long, so I can probably help you either the day you contact me or the day after. So this is a good time to get in and get a reading really quickly if that's what you want. Thank you so much, everybody, for stopping by, for liking, for sharing, for subscribing. I appreciate all of your support so much. Everyone have a fantastic week. I'll see you back here next time. Peace out.